What are we doing, Dan?
We're just dragging the Dodge out.
Finally. We're gonna get this thing dragged up, wash it tomorrow. Start putting this thing together. We got the good old F-150 out here. We're gonna pull it up with that. I'm excited. She got a little muddy when we pulled her back here the last time, which kind of sucks. And we got a good scratch back here. Gonna have to try to fix that. Like I said, the bodywork ain't perfect on this, but it's my first time doing it. I'm pretty proud of it. I should probably be proud of this, huh, Dave? We're gonna vet stand it, buff it after we get it all back together, but let's get it running. So we got it all hooked up to the F-150. Dan's gonna drive it for the first time. Mom drove it back here when we pulled it back last time. And yeah, let's get it up to the garage, get it cleaned out, and start working on this pig. We'll wash her down tomorrow. We gotta go through, I'm out of breath. We just pushed this pig in. But, we just gotta clean all that up. Figure out what we have, what we don't. Go through all this stuff. We already got, this table's a little bit of a mess, but we got the rockers. We got oil pan since it's stroked over, which is really cool looking. I'll show you guys more of this stuff after we get it all cleaned up. Looks good, but what do you think, Dan? Okay, so we got the Dodge back outside. Next day, we just gotta try to get all this mud off. Might have to pull out the power washer, might not, but I just want to get all this mud off. Definitely on the cab. Kind of sucks it got muddy. Might have to pull out like a microfiber and wash that all good. Definitely that way, once we get the engine and stuff in there, we don't got to worry about it. It's clean. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I forgot we did put a new heater core in this thing too. So that's nice. We're going to have actual heat in this. So yep, let's get this thing clean, let it dry. Got it cleaned up. Good enough, Dan, you think?
Good enough.
So over here, if you look at this table, we just went and bought this. We got paint brushes because we got to paint it. I'm just going to brush paint it. That's what we're about to do. Black. This is for the bench grinder, so we can clean up some of the bolts. Some rags. And this is like every bolt for that thing, and this is all that we should need right now. We got more parts up there. Come over here, we start going through all these boxes. Here's the head, intake, all the gaskets. So it's pretty much ready. We gotta get this thing on wrap for the first time. Are you excited?
A little bit. See what it looks like. I kind of see it.
I just cut it, huh?
Yeah.
First time unwrapping it. See what they got going on. I forgot they put the cam in it. I thought we were going to have to do that, but it's already in there. So I won't get the pleasure of putting the cam in this time, but that's okay with me. I didn't really want to do it anyway. We don't have to wrap this back up after we paint it. Get a look at it, guys. How's that look, Dan?
It looks clean.
Looks really good. Nothing rusted. Oil on everything. Nice assembly lube on the cam. Got little brass things in there. Pistons look good.
Start it up.
Yeah. Ready to start up. This is just on here so that didn't come out, but that's this cover. Now, pretty sure.
Yeah.
And it probably went this way, I'm guessing. For those two indents. Alright, so I'm just going to degrease it real fast and we'll start painting this. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous, but we'll get this. So I'll shake this up, get this nice and warm. We got the pellet stove going. Pretty warm in here. It's not too cold out. It's like 75 in here. Just want this paint to stick. And yeah, we should be good. We're just going to start with one side and work our way around. I degreased it with some brake clean and then I also heated it up with a torch a little bit just to get some moisture and stuff off and excess grease. Won't really see it, but we know it's painted. We got this oil pump, got the pickup tube on the oil pump. There's the bolts for it, there's the gear. I'm gonna go ahead and put this oil pump on. Those get took down to 30 foot-pounds. And then I don't know what we're gonna do next after that. I guess we could do time and stuff. I'll get a game plan though, but. Here's the gasket that the oil pump came with. We're gonna use that one. Like a paper, but I don't know. I'm gonna look into this tonight, make sure that all this is correct too, but it should be. Two 14mm bolts. I'm just gonna get them lightly tight right now and then make sure we don't got no clearance issues with anything. We're not hitting nothing. That seems good. Make sure everything's good with the oil pan too. Before we torque that all down. And we're not good with the oil pan. The pickup tube has to be moved one of the ways. See if we can't move this a little bit. So far so good with that. Crank it back over, make sure it's good still. I think it's looking good. I'll go ahead and take that back off, torque that down to 30 foot-pounds, and then I'll get a game plan for what else we're going to be doing. We're going to put the cam plate on now. It's going to be a lot of back and forth with me because I'm learning as I go. It's been so long since I took this apart. But this goes on first. These get took down to like 35 foot-pounds, that's what it was. Could have bought a new one of these, but this one, there's nothing wrong with it. Save money where we can. It'll do the job. Well, baby ratchet works out good for this kind of stuff. Well, like I said, yeah, these get took down to 35 foot-pounds. I'm gonna go in a cross pattern. And then make sure I know what I'm doing with the timing chain kit. We'll get that thrown on. Now we gotta make sure the cam is inspect degree and rise. I forgot how to do all that, so I'm gonna have to look into that again. But it's not hard. I have the cam card over there. So gives us the numbers we're trying to hit. I didn't really film doing the time and chain kit or degreeing it. I'm just going to go over it with you guys what I did, because this was my first time and I had to learn myself too. And I made a mistake. I don't know if I put it in this video or not, but I didn't think I was going to be able to run the mechanical fuel pump. Well, I can. I just had to tweak the freaking cam down. It had to be pushed this way. But after I set the time and chain kit up, tweaked the cam down, got all that, the cam moved this way, we got it into the correct spot. We made sure it was at top dead center, which is easy. You just take, how this is set up now, you can set it right on the piston and just find top dead center like that, or you could just watch the piston and do it by your eyes. Just wait when it gets to the top and starts going down, back off a little bit. That's what I did, and I actually got it perfect because we checked it with this and it was right on. And then say like if you want to degree it, this is how I did it. And I learned from YouTube, so I'm just going to give you guys a run by, but I'm not going to show you guys how to do it because I don't want to steer you in the wrong direction, but I'll steer you guys in the right direction, if that makes sense. So, this is like the push rod tool that we're going to measure for, you have to use to measure for push rod length. We got a lifter on the intake lobe of the cam. Intake lobe's always the bigger one. If you have valve relief pistons, you see how the valve relief's big on that side. You can tell that this is going to be the intake one then. So then you put this on there, get this where it's not going to move. You zero it out. You're going to run it counterclockwise, so this way, the way the clock doesn't go, the clock goes this way. Counterclockwise until this comes all the way to the top and it starts going back down, and you want it this right on the top of it. Okay? So then you're going to zero that back out again. And then you're going to run it counterclockwise again until this hits 50. Once that hits 50, you mark the number on the cam wheel that you get, which we got like 62 or something. 62, something like that. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. Then you're going to go back into this hits 0 again, clockwise this time, and then you're going to run it again until this hits 50. Mark that number down, which we got 151. Still at that. Add those two numbers together, divide it by 2. And that's your center intake lobe, I think it's called. Yeah. And on your cam card, if you got one, mine's 107. We got 107.5, so I'm just gonna leave mine where it's at, and I'm gonna try to mess with it. It should be close enough. But if you have to mess with it, if you under, I think you have to. If you say if it was like 105 and I needed 107, I think I'd have to retard the engine a little bit, and it would make it go up. But one of the ways will make it go up or down. You can advance it or retard it. So yeah, now that we got this far, I'm gonna get all this stuff off it, make sure we're good here, and then we can go into putting the heads and stuff on, I think, right? Yep. So stay tuned. We're getting this freaking 4-8 stroker together. Well, you guys say anything, Dan?
Nope. Let's go.
Let's go. There we go. We're gonna start putting these heads on. So got this head gasket. That's the brand we're using. We got a cool little sticker. Backwards, not really backwards, but you line up these dowel pins right here and right here. Those two boys. Now we're gonna try to line up the head, which these heads can go on either side, I'm pretty sure. But you see how this one, they have 3 bolt holes here. I'm put the 3 bolt holes on the passenger side, so we have more bolt holes, more options for the alternator brackets and everything. So that means this one's gonna go on that side. I'm just gonna spray it with a little brake cleaner. Try to get it on there. Oh, there goes that head gasket. Has to go one. So now we gotta get this dowel pin right here to go onto that dowel pin, and one down here to go onto this one. Which is not that easy. There goes that one. There goes. That's not right. That don't look right, does it? That's definitely not right.
Yeah.
That's way too far up. I don't know. I'm going into like a water jet or something.
Yeah, this is too low.
There it goes. Okay, that wasn't too hard now. Actually figured it out. But okay, so now all the holes line up for the head studs. We're gonna go ahead and send one of those in the bottom. We got ARP bolts. The long ones go in the middle. Just to kind of hold it. You put a little dab of this on each of them. And the washers. I'm forgetting the washers. Yep. Washer for that one. Getting cold in here. We had to clean out the pellet stove. Here we go. Another little dab of that stuff. We'll get all these in. I'm just gonna send them down just with this just a little bit, not gonna tighten them at all. And then we'll start tweaking this side down. We went ahead and threw the other head on. Got the bolts all set up, snugged down, nothing crazy. Dan's over here trying to fix this. Hopefully this thing will be okay. But it stopped working again, so we're getting a little cold. We gotta tweak it down in this pattern. It shows you like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on, you know. 45 foot-pounds at first they want, 65, and then 95. AIP, we had directions somewhere over here for the AIP. They wanted it at 100 foot-pounds. They wanted it at 95. So I'm just going to go at 100, to be honest. Like, I'm going to go 45, 65, 100. Because 5 foot-pounds ain't very much. And 100 just sounds better to me. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to get all these torqued down, both sides of the head. There we go. Those heads are torqued down. It's looking good. Doesn't look like we got much done, but in my head we got a lot done. So Dan went ahead and cleaned this cover for me. I just want to tape this off so we don't get paint on the surfaces for gaskets. We got a new gasket to go in there. It's looking good. We're gonna paint that black with some rattle spray paint, some of that heat paint over there. Should be okay like that. Got the lifters soaking. We're gonna be throwing those in here soon. Put that intake on it. Get all this cleaned up. But yeah, give me a like, comment, subscribe, share this to your friends. Come back to see the rest of this get put together, and I'll see you guys next time.